sat down to talk with Angel about his sound, his style, and the craziest things that has taken place on stage. You don't want to miss this one. Check out what's new. So let me ask you this. How did you first get into music and what drew you to the guitar?
So yeah, I mean, people ask me like, how did I get into music, but they don't necessarily ask how I got into the guitar. That's a good question. Um, I started when I was 7 years old. My uncle, I was in church one day. I
Mm.
started in church, but my uncle was already a musician at the church. Uncle Big, he called me over. One day I was sitting on the front row with my mom, just sitting there with me. He just said, "Hey, come on over here," and he set me down on the keyboard and said, "This is a C note right here. Just play that C note with one finger." And so I started out with one finger, and I played with one finger. He showed me how to, build the chord, showed me scales, and showed me how to play. And then, I just kept practicing, took me practice. Put me in a band when I was 17. I was still 17 years old. We were in a
How
band.
old? 17?
Seven, seven,
7 years
7 years
old?
old. So
Wow.
yeah, and so, but we got into a band called the Gospel Travelers in Valdosta, Georgia, and that's when I was playing the keyboard for the band at 7 years old with a bunch of grown men playing quartet music. And so, but anyway, yeah, that's where I started. My first gig, first band, and there was a guy named Henry Mabel that played the guitar for the band. And I'm talking about he was like my Jimi Hendrix, just growing up, hippie vibes and all that stuff like that, but just one of the most soulful, stylish players that I just
And
still.
that what gravitated you towards the guitar?
Yes, most definitely from the start. I was still playing the piano, but I mean, the keyboards and stuff, but just being around Henry Mabel, that really just inspired me to play the guitar. Like I just wanted to pick it up one day. I knew that I wanted to learn music and get good enough to be able to play the guitar one day. So that's how that started.
That's cool. Who are your biggest musical influences? Is Prince one of them?
People would say that or think that, but no. Yes, he's a big influence, but did he influence me to play the guitar? Did I learn a lot from him or anything? No, I mean, I like big names, but a lot of my most influential musicians are the people that I grew up around. I mean, I listen to the hits and the heavy hitters and the legends and the guys, but more so I learned from the guys that I was around. So, I mean,
So, with that being said, did anyone in Macon influence you
yeah. Oh, come on.
in some kind of way in the music
Yeah,
scene?
so many. I mean, we got so many names, but even just talking about legends, Otis Redding, Little Richard, what I'm saying, so many different ones. And what Otis did here in making, wow. But then, even coming down to Johnny Jenkins, what I'm saying, who inspired Jimi Hendrix in a lot of ways. If you know Jimi Hendrix, you know Johnny Jenkins. And Johnny Jenkins is right from Macon, Georgia. And so, with Then also my man, Mr. Robert Lee Coleman. Love Mr. Robert Lee Coleman. I'm a blues man at heart already. Mr. Coleman, man, one of my biggest inspirations. You know, just being able to sit down and talk with the man. Just turned 80 years old this year, so I mean, living legend, man.
Yes, yes.
Much respect for him. Newton Collier just had a documentary about Newton. You know
He
what I'm
sure
saying?
did.
Yeah, I went to the premiere. It was amazing. It was beautiful, and I think that that's the most amazing thing for Newton to be able to. He's still around already to tell the story, but to have that
Exactly.
documented in just such a beautiful way, man, I'm just thankful. So we have a lot of great inspiration here in Macon, and yeah, I do take a lot from it. I respect it.
Can you tell us about the first song you ever wrote or performed live?
Ever performed live? Man, I want to say "I'll Take You There" by the Staples. Yeah,
I'll Take You There?
Yeah, I'll take you there. Like one of the first songs I learned, but one of my first songs that I wrote um, wasn't necessarily right. It's kind of a rewrite, but I did "Walk with Me."
Okay.
That was one of the first songs I recorded as an artist. It's out everywhere. Streaming platforms. "Walk with Me" by Ocasio.
What's your creative process like when writing music? Lyrics first, or the medley?
I don't have a process when it comes to it. You know what I'm saying? I could be playing on it, or it just the song title could come in my head, or some words could just drop in, and I can just piece all that together, and then go. I can hear the music in my mind, or something like that, or just be playing around, practicing on my guitar, or whatever I'm playing on, and just okay, got an idea, and then put the music down. I've got songs. Matter of fact, I have an upcoming album. My album releases on September the 1st. The Road Home is my debut album, and I've done it. I have 11 tracks on that record, and I did it all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? It really just depended. It's like I said, some songs just dropped down as far as the lyrics. Some songs I laid down the music and then came back later to and wrote to. So it just really depends.
How would you describe your sound to someone who's never heard you play?
Soul stirring. That's how I describe my sound. Soul stirring music wrapped around the blues. And that's because blues is rooted in the gospel, is rooted in the blues and gospel. They coincide together. So, it's all about the roots. When we're talking about all of that, we're talking about roots music. So I say soul stirring music wrapped in the roots.
Most definitely. Most definitely. What's been your most unforgettable performance so far?
Oh, man. It's so many. Yeah. Oh, man. It's hard to narrow down to one, honestly. I enjoy performing. And I know that in a lot of ways, it's not me. It's a God-given gift. I just show up a lot of times. And so when I do see my crowd reactions or hear the crowd reactions, it always gets to me. It's always memorable. Um, I've been in so many situations where I've just been blown away after I'm done playing. I hear the crowd. So, but I mean, there's times where I've been able to play with my family, different loved ones. Um, just recently this year, I was able to play for my father for the first time at a show. Did an actual show. So that's
Oh,
probably one of the most.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, most definitely. So, been doing this a long time. So
Is your father is into music also?
I
Is
mean,
he a
not
musician?
a musician. No, not a musician.
Okay.
Just
He
has
just
music
wanted
in
to
the
play.
family, but not a musician. No, actually, the music, more so the musician side, comes from my mother's side of the family. Like I said, that's my uncle Big. Um, that's the side that he's on. But we have more musical history. My great grandfather was a musician in Georgia, well-known musician
In Georgia?
in Georgia. Yeah.
Are you from Macon?
I'm not from Macon. I'm from Nashville, Georgia.
Oh,
Nashville.
Nashville, Georgia?
Nashville, Georgia, a little further south. And so, like my people stumping ground is Valdosta, Nashville.
It's near Valdosta?
Yeah, I was born in Valdosta, so it's like 26 miles from Valdosta.
Okay.
Yeah, right off. Yeah, we got Valdosta, Adel, Tifton, all that's off of 75. So,
Mm-hmm.
Nashville's off to the side.
How do you end up in Macon?
Well, I came up here with my family when I was still
Okay.
a child. Yeah. I came up here when I was still in school. So that's how that happened.
So you attended school in Macon
No,
before?
not in Macon, actually in Perry.
In
So I
Perry.
actually before my senior year. I graduated my senior year in Perry, Georgia. Very high. Yeah, Perry Panthers. So,
Okay.
but then it's, it's Macon is a music city. So, I mean, one of the greatest in the city, in the country. I mean, all around the world, Macon is known for music. You know what I'm saying? Me
That's
coming
true.
here, cutting my teeth. I mean, yeah, Macon has its perks for sure.
So do you get nervous before performing, or is it just pure excitement?
Oh yeah, excitement, nervous. I still get nervous. You know what I'm
You
saying?
do?
But I just pick up my guitar.
Do you have any rituals or superstitions that you use before you perform?
Other than prayer.
That's all you need.
Other than prayer,
That's all you
just
need.
a little prayer, just
You know God need to be in the middle of it, no matter where you
I
go.
might need a nap before the show sometimes or something like that. Just a moment to myself. But other than that, yeah.
Have you ever had any wild or funny moments on stage?
Oh yeah, plenty. Yeah. There's always something going on. Oh my God, don't be playing at a bar. So yeah, it's all kind of stuff I've seen. People covered up on stage, acting foolish. People out, it's just all kind of stuff. Yeah.
So is your style your style is unique. Is that something curated on your own intentionally, or is it something naturally that you do?
It's natural. I just always kind of had my own style of doing things. Grew up a black sheep in a lot of ways, so it's like just always found my own way. I can't emulate a lot of things. I can't copy or play like other people, or what I'm saying, stuff like that. So I've just always had my own way. Yeah.
How long have you been playing?
Since I was 7. Yeah,
Seven. You've been playing the
yes.
guitar since age 7.
So I started on the guitar when I started on the piano when I was 7. I started on the steel guitar when I was 11, 12 years old. From there, I started playing the bass guitar. I was playing bass guitar around about 14, 15, and then I picked up the guitar actually, more so around that time. But I didn't start taking the guitar serious till I was about 21.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So is it hard to pick up, or you need to just practice every day?
practice. You know what I'm saying? Any instrument is practice because, it's formative. It's just patterns and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So as long as you can understand and work your fingers, work your hands, whatever you're using to play, you can do it. But, yeah, it's easier to play different instruments when you already know one.
Being compared to Prince, and I know you have, how do you feel about that comparison?
I mean, it's really cool. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate it. I don't only hear Prince. I hear different ones. I hear different legends when from different people or whatever. So it's I say it's shoes to fill, but I appreciate it. It's not like I'm trying to. It's just the response that I get. So I appreciate it. I mean, it's cool.
What does music mean to you beyond the stage?
Music is my life, and it's just something I do. It ain't something I'm just. It's
So
life.
if you did not have music, what would you be doing now?
If I didn't have music,
Yes.
I'd probably still be in some type of art, or teaching, stuff like that. I like to, do that. I mean, I've always been artistic before music. It's drawing and painting and stuff. It'd be something. Yeah.
What's your go-to song to jam to when you're not on stage?
Some type of blues. I go
Blues.
straight up to the blues. You know what I'm saying? I always pick up the guitar and play some blues music. That's for sure. Yeah. Maybe some Buddy Guy. More than likely, I always go to my Buddy Guy.
Buddy Guy.
Yeah, I love Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy, he's one of my favorites as far as blues. You know what I'm saying? Buddy Guy, B.B. King, and Freddie King. All the Kings. Albert Collins. We got all. Man, I can talk about names. but yeah, man, Buddy.
What's one thing about you that would surprise your fans?
One thing about me that was surprised my fans, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of surprises. I don't know. I mean, I'm actually, I'm still human. That's a good question. I don't know about that one. Surprise my fans. I just started talking to Still the stories. Yeah.
Okay. I want you to tell us what's new with you. What's going on with you, and where your fans can find you on all of the social media platforms.
Oh man, so yeah, got a thing I like coming up. I have a band, Cassius. Juke is the name of my band, and we got a lot going on. I'm dropping an album, releasing September the 1st. We have The Road Home, but it's by my name, Angel Ocasio Jr. It's gonna be my music's under my name, and so. But like I said, we're about to release the album. We're about to hit a tour for the album and all that. So definitely got a lot going on. So you can find us at CassiusJukeJoint.com. You can find us at AngelOcasioMusic.com. Facebook, Instagram, all the stuff, social media wise. You can find our music, all streaming platforms. Definitely hit us on Spotify, Apple Music, all those things. Let me see what else is going on. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we got a few things going on. Actually, just won an award for a part of the International Singer-Songwriters Association, and just last night I won the award, the Gold Award for Musician of the Year. So got that going on, and yeah, I'm very honored and privileged to be chosen for that. And so just really
Kudos.
Yeah, thank you so much. Just trying to make things happen.
Yay! Okay, where can your fans find you in Macon, Georgia? What do you usually play?
Okay, so yeah, typically you can find me at Grant's Lounge on Sunday nights for the Grant's Lounge Sunday Night Jam, starting at 9 o'clock. That's home, that's where I'm at when I'm at home. So y'all find me Sunday nights. If I'm not there, I'm just somewhere else. But hey, other than that, Sunday nights at Grant's.
All right, that is what's new with Angel, and we'll holler at y'all later. We want to see you in the place Sunday, Grants. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Go.
Shout out to What's New. Y'all got to check it out. YouTube channel. What's New is talking about what's next. So let's get it.